Hands that know a lot of bros in the industry.
Yeah.
That's not the best thing to do because I'm finding first, number one, I don't do pillow talks, and you get hands that pillow talk about other gents that in the industry. Then you be like, damn, wow. You understand? So it's already files that you didn't even want to get.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's industry hands. Don't cap, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't. Hey, please.
Nah, dog.
Yeah,
Don't cap.
Cap, but yeah, even if you get in the bag, dog, and the bag is there, like treat it as if like you don't even have the bag, dog. You need your work to speak for itself.
Yeah, true.
Also, okay, I'm a team. I'm operating this goal. This is how I'm moving. It's your bread and butter at the end of the day, dog. Because that's what people want to see. People want to see your lifestyle. If you want to say what to dog, you're an artist, you need to represent that you're
in real life.
In real life,
yeah.
You know what I mean? In the fashion in the musical conversations, obviously there's always going to be debates about who's the greatest.
Yeah, true that.
But another something more fancy thing,
What's up, everybody? It's the Creative Lifestyle Podcast back at it again. As we bring another 5 episodes to your screen, as we bring another creatives to your screen, like, you know what up. But for now and forever, I'm your boy, Aswangen Sagzin. Don't necessarily Yeah, I don't roll alone. I have a co-host.
Yeah. Big Stacks here, but Mr. Rex on Stacks, Mr. Greedy Stacks, Mr. Fanagambata, Mr. Fanagan Shandu, all the way from Soweto. But if you're watching from the international space, I'm from South Africa, the biggest country in the world.
They found us. On the highest.
Yeah.
As we introduce today's guest.
Man of the Year, Mr. Man of the Year.
Yeah. So what's up? Talk to us, my lord. What's going on?
Yeah. You know what the story is. Your boy, it's SA, Mr. Morgan himself.
I'm fit, talk to your people, man.
We're outside in MPD and we're shutting it down, man. Shout out to the boys for having me. We're out here chilling posted. And I'm very privileged to be here with you guys. What's the goal?
Thank you, my brother. Shout out to Mr. D&D Dollar.
Young boy couldn't make it to
post.
Marafera.
Yeah.
So Mr. Mvele, I'm gonna be formal about this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be formal. Mr. Mvele, talk to us.
Yes, sir.
Who are you? What do you do?
Yo, bro, I'm a creative, I'm a brand, I'm a musician, I'm an artist. I'm tapped in a way of I'm very versatile, bro. I'm from the east side. If you know me, we're outside in G-Town. I'm from the east side. If I'm in the G-Town, so that's where I'm at. You wanna find me in the G-Town? Who knows me? They know me as Mr. Morgan. They know me as Mr. Man of the Year. We're operating, boy, the highest.
On the highest goal, we here.
Yeah, that's a big intro, eh?
That's
a long shit. Yeah. You must listen to it.
Yeah, detail by detail. Yeah. So my brother, like, where are you from? Like your upbringing. Where do you come from?
I'm from Mpumalanga, Agwamshlang. Yeah, that's where I'm from. Yeah.
So when did you pull up here?
So I was born and raised in Joburg, right, by a single parent, Umama, my late mother. That's where I've been from. So I've been raised and born in Germiston, which is called the G-Town. So that's where we're holding it down. That's where emotionally called now. It's a big city, but not a lot of creatives are known at Germiston.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to be very, very very creative and very driven to be known out there. You know what I mean? So in terms of my ends, it's more about the work and it's more about putting the city on, because there's actually nobody that has put the city on.
So would you say you are like the front man?
I've been the front man, bro. They know by us now, but by us.
Since where? Talk to them.
They know. I mean, I've been holding it down in terms of the event.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, since from high school, bro, I was doing that. And it was like a consistent thing. And yeah, it's like, okay, cool, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And I was doing that based on what in faith I wasn't privileged enough to have coins. You know what?
Ish.
My mom,
Ish. Sure,
she was a single parent. Me see
Ish.
3 years then it was a case of like, bro, I ain't trying to be depending on my mom, bro. I'm trying to like create something that's gonna be beneficial for me.
So how old were you that time?
I was like, when like in general.
That time where you were thinking about the event thing, doing the event,
Yeah.
and then like how old were you?
I was
Decided to go to today I'm gonna be a man. I'm hustling my own cash,
yeah.
my own things. Like how old were you?
I was in grade 9, so I'm pretty sure.
Your grade 9 is crazy.
Yeah, grade 9. I was in grade 9.
You're already on that mindset.
Hey,
I was
bruh.
grade 9. I think 15, 16 day. Yeah,
Yeah, it's 15, 16 around.
around there. Yeah.
So the money actually, like, did you make like money like that?
Yeah, from the events, bro. Absolutely, because it's a thing of manje. If it's that type of go to fetu, bakaye mali for it takes. I'm gonna walk to school.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I'm trying to save. Because I
Save,
want to
yeah.
do a poster. I want to do ticket. I'm gonna save that Rex and just fucking walk from Edladlin back to back, yabo. Then then from there I know okay, cool. If I operate, I'm gonna get X amount of money from the event. But at the time you know some fair, so
Yeah.
your parents won't take you serious.
Yeah.
You know, by the way, I think I remember when I once invited the old lady to be like the person that handles the door because I was doing it alone.
That's
True.
She pulled
that's-
through, yeah.
Oh, that's dope,
Like
eh?
back to back.
Damn,
to
that's
back,
crazy.
dog.
So your first event,
Yeah.
how successful
Yeah, I
was
wanted
it?
to ask that.
Yeah.
Very successful, but I didn't make money.
Hey, shit.
Yeah, that's all the case.
Yeah,
That's always the case.
I did.
That's always the case.
Which event did you like make money? Like Ubon Horea? This one, the coins are here.
The second one.
The second one.
Because that one I did it. The first one I did it namachita. And you know, it was a machita.
Yeah. Eish.
Is it always a problem when you do something with the chance? Like,
I think
Yeah.
I think I don't think it's a problem. It's just at that time when we all wanna do something about like I'm seeing my nigga doing something. Then I wanna be on that level and do something with him. You also wanna do something, you do something with him. But then if the goal is not common, then it's a problem. Because now when I maybe let's say it's an event because I'll tell a story. You know what it's a event because maybe
yeah,
hey, can you kick something one so
what to fund for the
Yeah,
next one and
nah.
build something.
100%.
listen, I'm not on that level who I want that money like that one.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. I feel like the problem is there.
Yeah.
So this is since
Point on the kids, bro. The kids. I never, like, to be honest,
Yeah.
I never owned like a labeled, not necessarily a labeled. Of course, I think I did, or lady did, by all means, to give me some shit. But I feel like most of my years in high school, I never owned a pay. Yeah, brand. Only from when I was starting to do the events. That's when I was able to get pays for myself.
First kick,
First kick was a Jordan.
which Jordan?
Jordan ones, the low.
Hey.
the lows, I still finna get those. Hey, they're on my shopping list right now. The lows, but it's not everyone. Dog. Like literally, when it comes to the lows, ne,
Yeah.
honestly, from what I've been seeing, ne, it's the hands that actually rock those shoes.
Yeah.
The low.
And actually, Nike makes my shoes for women, but we also exchange wear them, right?
Yeah.
So
only
the
a-
lows, yeah,
It's only a few that wear the loads.
yeah. But you see, the lows are dope. Eh?
So were those like your favorite Jordans?
Yeah. Actually, there were.
Like, till today.
No, not till today. Of course.
What's your
this
favorite
one,
pair?
This one is my favorite one.
Which one is that one, man? I don't know
It's
it.
coming alive with the red and black.
Tools, the red and black.
They far.
The highs, you know. As time goes, style salsa change.
Such change, sure. So so would you say you are more of a Jordan 1 person?
Yeah, Nike. I'm a Nike boy.
Nike boy,
I'm a set.
as he have, he's on set.
Yeah, he was on set.
He was on set not so long ago.
Yeah.
You're one of the
I
OG.
don't know when I converse and on.
Lona the manchata manja.
That guy.
Yeah.
No, so let's talk about the music part.
Sure.
So when did you start venturing into the music industry?
2017. Yeah, 2017. I ventured in 2017. I was with Tino Beats and Mula. That time I went to the studio, fam. I went to the studio, you don't know nothing. Go there. I did my first song. Of course I fumbled. But you know, as a musician and for anyone that's out there, bro, you need to work on yourself every single time.
Yeah, true.
Every single day. If you're gonna work on a song, work on a lot of songs every single day. If you're trying to be better, if you're trying to like make this a lifestyle, bro, you have to put the work in. And a brand fatal for where I am as a brand, it has to be consistent, bro.
Yeah.
So I have another question. So
Yeah.
like how important?
Running.
Dog, why you fight?
I'll be running.
So when it comes to the importance of self-awareness,
Yeah.
how would you say it carried you to make you the person you are today?
I think with me, bro, I've always been a person that's very introverted, you know, like mixed arts and fun. Like high school, the partying, I barely went out. I think I had a very strict mother.
Yeah, I know that very well.
I also know that.
I know that very well.
Very well, eh?
Very well, I know that.
Well.
Yeah, and I think
You think that's a good thing?
she's the reason that I'm the person I am today.
True.
Yeah.
You know, and avoided a lot of things and not becoming someone different, you know, because she's always cries. I think every parent cries a lot about their kids to act at the school
True.
and all that. And
Like
every
they're always wishing for the best.
for the best, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for real, like on God, eh?
Yeah.
So you have a couple of features I saw and some you wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Like I saw your Young Serenos, I saw your Tueles, I saw your
Yeah.
Ish, I can't pronounce the other word, but it starts with an SW something. I forgot the name. But yeah,
Wow, nah, my kid.
like apologies. It was on your thing. On your memo.
on the previous tape, on the album.
Now let's just talk about the features you had, like your Young
In
Sereno.
general.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah.
Like
So
what his favorite features?
not favorite, mustn't be favorite, like the experience working with them, because knowing your Young Serenos, your Young Serenos been in the game for a while.
yeah.
The Quellas, they've been in the game for a while, but
Yeah.
they're only showing face like 2 years ago, right? It's proper.
My favorite is Young Boy Vegeta. I think the energy with the bro is
How was like the studio energy?
it's crazy, dog. It's unfair. Like,
Yeah.
you get there, we pull out as bros, we talk about the industry, you know, we exchange your experience, especially about pain, bro. Because I think every artist
Goes
have,
to the pain, yeah.
have their own pain, have their own struggles, you know what I mean? To become the person that they are right now as a superstar.
What were your struggles?
Sorry?
What were your struggles as
As an artist.
upcoming? Do you call yourself an upcoming, or you like solidified as a big dog now?
I wouldn't say I'm a big dog. I'm humble in the way of, I would say I'm upcoming, bro. Because if you say you're a big dog, then everybody needs to know you. The kids need to know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not tapped in the kids as yet.
Yeah.
So they don't have hence operating.
Yeah.
Soon, guys, tap in.
Tap in.
Because
So
as the platform boy,
Yeah.
we've given you a couple of people. I won't lie. And
come on.
I would like to take a young moment to give a young appreciation to everyone who showed face on the pod. Like,
Thanks,
guys,
guys.
we feel you on the highest, on
Yeah.
son.
On the level.
Like, I'm in a happy space and I'm here and the pod is here because of you guys, you see.
Season 2.
On son. And don't be afraid to show face. Talk to us nicely. We put you on nice on top as you continue the thing on top the interview on top.
Yeah.
So
You were saying, my
I
brother?
like that.
another chat,
Yeah.
another chat I wanted to have was about the challenges you had,
Yeah.
with overall things you do, I get your events,
You
musician,
Yeah.
stylist, model, like
you also model?
No.
you don't model, but
I have a stylist now.
oh, you have a stylist.
Yeah, you're a stylist.
Oh, okay.
So okay. I want to go
Get back
back.
again
Hey,
now.
can I please go back? Hang on. I want
Okay.
to go back to the music part. Ne?
Yeah.
So, for a person who's upcoming in the hip hop space as an artist, is it really important to have everyone? Like, you have your stylist, you have your photographer, you
Yeah.
have your
It is very important. I mean, if you want to be taken serious for your span, whoever you say you are on the internet, must show in real life. Because I'd say, in general, you need to be very authentic in a way of, in fact, whatever you show the people on the social media, you are in
You carry
In
it.
real life.
you know what I mean? You shouldn't fake this whole thing. I'm gonna fake it until you make it.
Nah,
Expand,
that's
I
fucked
mean,
up.
for other people, that's what they wanna operate.
Yeah.
But I mean, be authentic. In fact.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
He actually pulled up on some other level with the whole crew.
Yeah.
Like we really love that.
Yeah, I really love that though.
It's
Yeah.
actually dope.
And you gotta be humble at all costs, bro. You know, you never have it all.
True.
You never have it all. You know, you gotta be humble, bro. Always.
Humbleness, yo.
I see
What?
you on that.
The girl go.
Uh-huh.
I'm chilled. I'm relaxed.
Just humble.
I'm humble, dog.
Sitting on your money.
How would you define humbleness?
Humbleness, dog,
Yeah.
is what's got its rates unfair to, like, we're all people, dog. I mean, even if you get in the bag, dog, and the bag is there, like, treat it as if like you don't even have the bag, dog.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? As much as you're doing good things for yourself, just sit back and look. Like, you wouldn't want to be treated this way if you were in this position, because you know how this position is. Yeah, bro. So in fact, to now I've been with the bros from Gokas in fact to full so K1. I've done that, bro. So I wouldn't say hore. I've lived with people, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
You've humbled yourself.
Would you rather, like, let's say your work is known out there
Yeah.
and people are just okay. When you're walking outside normally, ne,
Yeah.
when people see you,
Yeah.
would you like people to see you as the music you bring out, or
Yeah.
would you like them to see you as the person you are when you're not like doing music or anything?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, it is, dog. Hey.
That's
Yeah.
a very good question.
Yeah, it is, dog.
So I'd say for me, being famous is very scary because you can't live the lifestyle that you want to live. You know what I mean? And I'd say that answering your question, I like to be known for my work, bro.
Your work.
Span, bro, because people respect you via your work,
yeah.
bro. But I wouldn't want to always speak about my work. I want people to tell me about my work, you know. But I want to be me in the space. So you're fair to the hey, I want them to start the conversation about my work. I don't want to be
The one,
thinking
that
about
nigga.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Which-
That's one thing that's been on my mind
Yeah.
recently. Jorge. When I speak to someone,
yeah,
I don't want to mention my work because I'm speaking to you. Like, let's say we met now.
yeah,
So I speak to you, you speak to me. We speak, it's a conversation.
networking, yeah,
I wouldn't be like, okay, bruh, I'm doing this and this and this. So
yeah,
I
yeah,
have a podcast, I have a entertainment house running.
yeah,
Like, it's something that someone should say, oh, okay, we are aware of you.
Yeah.
And we like the work that you see. But random when you're just having chats,
yeah,
I don't like just
Putting yourself like
putting it like, because you know how people is, they want to say, ntanga and stuff. So, ish.
which is gotta be humble, back to the
humble.
yeah,
So every time I'm outside and I'm speaking to people,
yeah,
besides networking, like, I rather have chats that are suited for the moment.
yeah,
At that time, I wouldn't like just barge in and be like, hey, dog,
Guess
I have a
what?
podcast.
super.
That's something you're gonna see because I consider my work and my life as personal things on top.
Sure.
Bro.
So yeah,
So would you say you if we were to ask you that question you asked my brother here,
Yeah,
what would you say?
actually,
Yeah.
yeah,
I see cheese.
treat it the way you treat other people when you see them, whether famous or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until even though you pull up and say, boy, until I'm a huge supporter of your things, fair them not until like easy. The way do we go from there?
Yeah, okay, I got to
So-
keeping it humble.
Keeping it how you're not fighting you guys. You're avoiding that
We
thing.
change now. Sesikhulile manje ntwana bache.
Eish.
I can't say that. Yeah, I'm still a young boy. I'm still a young one. I'm khulanga. I'm still in Sagzin, aka
Showcase.
Sefluko. You know. Then another chat was as an artist,
Yeah,
there's something you pointed out that you don't have management, you manage yourself.
yeah,
Everything, you have a whole crew. Like you hlanganising everything. What was the feeling at that moment when you saw everyone is here and now we're working?
I think, bro, like being independent, number one is the most toughest thing for any artist there, right? And that's why labels and brands respect you, because whenever they see your stuff, they always think that there's a lot of people behind it and all that.
Yeah.
But they don't have that, bro. You're actually working with a team, but you guys are independent. Everybody's doing their own thing, but at the end of the day, it's about getting the brand out there, and answering your question about independency as an artist. Whenever you see, like, same thing I was saying, Uti, when you pull up to a spot, to be taken serious, you need to be you need your work to speak for itself.
Yeah, true.
Also, okay, I'm a team, I'm operating this store, this is how I'm moving. In fit.
Yeah.
It's your bread and butter at the end of the day, dog. Because that's what people want to see. People want to see your lifestyle. If you want to say what to dog, you're an artist, you need to represent that you're
That in real life.
In real life.
In real life, yeah.
You know what I mean? In the fashion or, in the musical conversations, obviously there's always going to be debates about who's the greatest.
Yeah, true that, true.
But another song, more spancy thing, yeah. Well.
So I have a question. So let's say, like, they pick you, like, to be in a game,
yeah,
like a rap battle game.
Yeah.
So obviously, powers are all your people, like, the artists, like, their powers are like what they say and everything. So who would you, like, one of Avengers?
Yeah.
Who would you pick? Like,
you're starting lineup.
Yeah, you're starting a lineup.
Like my favorite artist.
Yeah, favorite way back or even now. Like your top 5. Like, you're the 6th person there.
Okay, cool. So I'm very versatile, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not really tapped into the rap, but I'll put Party Next Door number 1.
Why him? What is what power?
He inspires me in terms of the sound that I do right now.
So he's the sound man.
I mean,
yeah. So if Thanos comes, we throw their hands.
Okay.
I'm like, hey.
Because at the end of the day, it goes with the events, bro.
Yeah.
It goes with events, because if you're gonna pull up an event, you're gonna perform, and this goes out to all artists that are upcoming. Go to an event, if it's how to perform at that, and you don't know, especially when you're not known, right? But don't
sure, maybe.
How was your first performance? About that?
You didn't finish the Avenger.
Yeah, we're gonna finish it.
Yeah, he was talking about Party Next Door. Party Next Door is gonna supply the hand.
Like, it just came into my man.
Good question.
Okay.
So yeah, when the hands are there, I mean, the energy is much more different, because see, either they know you or not know you, they will support, they will skin for you, they will show up, because at the end of the day, they too have fun
also.
It's about you having fun at the end of the day. So what's the point of you standing watching someone? Yes, you don't know them, but bro, they showing their craft out. They want to be known out there. So hey man, just show love to upcoming artists, man. What do they know or not know? Oh, crazy. Yeah.
Okay, your second.
I'd say crazy. Fuck. I'll say The Weeknd. Yeah, I'll say The Weeknd.
Oh, now I see how
why him?
Going.
Him. He inspired me in terms of the dark sound, bro.
I see.
The dark sound of the R&B side of things. And I'll say number 3. I'll put Drake in terms of the wise songs that he puts out, like that he composes.
Yeah,
bro. I'll put Future.
Hey, Pluto.
Yeah, I'll put Future number 4.
Why him?
For his toxicness, he's a real nigga. He's nonchalant. He doesn't take cock, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
queer. Yeah, he queers. That one queers.
So you need to queer sometimes, especially if you're a bro that's heartbroken, bro.
Yeah, true.
You gotta be that nigga. I don't know if you've tapped into Mr. Morgan. That's where I've changed. That's where I change as a person.
Yeah.
Character.
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed all your music, like, okay, the last person, so we can.
Yeah, I'd say I'll put. Okay, I got Future. We got Future. I'll put. Damn, bro, that's crazy.
Pella, you in war? You going to war, Pella now?
I put Kendrick, bro.
Cheat
code.
Yeah, cheat code.
So back to the first performance chat, like,
yeah,
how was it? Like, how was the feeling? Like,
To be honest, it was by a pool. Actually, I was with my bro Mola at that time, so we were performing together. So at least the
Shout out to them, mate.
shout out to him. At least the pressure wasn't too much, but it was calm. It was raining by that time. There were like a few people, but they were vibing to the sound, bro. It was a good experience. Not hectic, bro.
And then your last performance?
Hard.
When was it?
When was it?
Yeah.
It was back in 2018. 2018 when I was starting my first performance.
No, but
your last
My last performance was at the night show, my own event, actually.
Oh, okay. So you also perform at your own events.
Yeah,
That's dope, right?
I should call us up to one of your events. You do like hip hop events?
Hip hop, yeah.
Strictly.
I'm a hip hop head, right?
Yeah.
Hip hop head, but
So
whatever is out there,
so you mix it up.
Mix it up with the beer.
You know what I think, ne?
Yeah.
Since we're a hip hop head like this, I think you
Yeah.
and not Benjamin
Should run
Yeah,
can do something clean because he's also a hip hop head.
Yeah.
It's like
I've seen his work,
hip-hop.
but I've never tapped into him actually. But since you bring it up,
And he's a cool bro, eh?
Have you
guys
worked
tapped
with like
with him.
big cats?
in the industry,
Yeah.
nah, not yet. La Sauce, I've worked with La Sauce recently,
Okay.
but that's something
Yeah.
not to be announced soon.
Mhm.
I work with La Sauce, so there's more that's gonna be out soon.
Wow, that's on. So
On.
let's talk about another thing of
Yeah,
people's views on your music.
yeah.
How's the reception so far?
Recently or then?
From then till now.
Till now.
How's the reception?
Then I can't really say, bro. Huh? I can't really say.
You don't pay attention to.
I don't, like I think the numbers speak for themselves as well. I mean, if people are tapped into you, the numbers are there to say. But I think my like then I wasn't tapped in, bro. I won't even lie. I didn't even promote my shit, So I wouldn't say what people thought about it. But people that whenever I performed, because to be serious, right, and be honest with everybody, I haven't been in the game since I think since my last album, I think which is 2019. 2019, that's when I dropped my first album. Then I was still upcoming. I think that one was like me trying to be this whole artist thing.
Yeah.
Still trying to find myself, but I wouldn't say I was good. I was at what I was doing. Then I think the maturity started from in seeing that the direction in Fana is actually starting to improve.
What gave you like the switch on? Hore? Hey, let me just mature like this when it comes to my artistry. Like what?
Getting old.
Oh.
Getting old. My bad, guys. I think getting old, you start realizing that, dog, if you're gonna make this your life, you need to be serious, bro. And I started saying that if you're gonna be serious about your span, you need to do a lot of songs.
Yeah, true.
Dog, for you to get better. That's the only way for you to get better. But the way I started seeing the whole hype around Twice, I'd say from I think 2022. Yeah, 2022. Song called Two Shots.
Yeah.
I dropped this video. I dropped the song. It went.
Yeah, I see you on that video motion. Like every song has a video.
It has to. Dog.
Is it then the new style? Like, is this the new like rollout for 2025?
Yeah, like it has to back to back.
Back to back.
Old songs, bro. Old songs.
Well, we are expecting something.
old
We're expecting
The money
It's serious, dog. Yabo.
Ish.
Yabo. It's an
Is
investment.
it balancing?
It has to. If you want to chow from this thing, bro, it's on to span.
I feel I like that, man.
So should we expect something in the next? Or what should we
Expecting men of the year, Baba. Men of the year. This one. Men of the year, Baba.
In a few days.
in a few days?
Yeah.
So guys, Man of the Year,
Yeah.
That's
Master
it.
Twice.
You know the cool.
That's it.
We're outside.
Something you should tap in, guys. Like into on.
Yeah.
So what inspired your outfit for Fanda?
For today, crazy enough, I make battle or next. Unfortunately, my stylist wasn't around, so I knew that he was gonna need me to put a chain on, put the grills on. I have grills, so but those ones are a bit uncomfortable. So these ones are a bit comfortable.
Like I want, like was it?
Where did you get that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. It's a nice feeling.
It's
though.
a nice feeling, eh?
Yeah,
I want that. I need them, eh?
Last month, beginning of the month, last month. Yeah.
Which jeweler?
Pia Studio. It's here in Auckland Park. You guys should. I think most of the guys in the industry go to Pia.
Guys, compile sponsoring the girls then.
Like, yo, boy, don't make
Please,
sense,
bruh.
boy. Literally.
Oh, bro.
Inkathi ezikismile.
Yeah.
Oh, show it.
Yeah.
Smile.
Njalo, dog.
Hey.
99.
Hey, boy, you know, hey.
But yeah,
Ingasuka.
Nice also.
but with the outfit, yeah, just something chill, bro. Something to be comfortable in. I don't want to do too much hectic stuff. Yeah,
That's
I
what come.
feel
I see that. Same here with my outfit.
yeah.
I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna go too much.
Looking like a hot man.
Yeah, I'm just a hot man level.
Sure.
Just nice and relaxed with the Converse.
Yeah.
None.
Easy,
Nothing
easy.
deep.
So, when it comes to music, I get you tapped into the sound. You gave me an idea.
Of yeah, what kind
So,
of
can you give me a young top 5 of the weekend?
the weekend?
Yeah.
Crazy, bro. I'd say the Hills.
Okay, yeah.
The Hills are often Party Monster, Die For You. The fifth one I'd say Earn It.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, based on this top 5,
Yeah.
when you're listening to this top 5, do you have someone to think of or
Absolutely.
Of
Yeah.
course.
what they?
Everybody.
Yeah, of course.
Cowboy.
No.
Cowboy, what they saying?
Shall I let it direct? Yeah, to the next.
Mukilo is gonna bring party next door, okay? Because of the hand. So I'm gonna like Mr. Han.
I feel. I was just trying to learn the young indirect nice.
Yeah.
It went.
Whenever you want to battle the files, right?
Yeah, what are you file?
Files, give the people what they want.
File, key file, my fit. Yeah.
So the carrotly.
Let's kick that.
British.
File, key
Oh,
file.
what?
In terms of like getting a hand,
Yeah.
is body count important?
I
Or
think
doesn't matter.
I think for me as a bro,
Yeah.
I think like Doug, I'd say your brains have to speak the most, bro.
So you don't care about her body count.
Nah, it's important though. It's fucking important.
Yeah,
but
the
even if they
brains,
tell
yeah,
you
it
the
makes
body
sense.
count, it's cap. It's cap, bro. Maybe I'm out of two. It's probably triple that amount.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to the brains, when you
Yeah,
say brains,
true.
it actually makes
It makes
sense.
sense.
Because the ones, no offense.
You need a hand with
I think
No
guys,
offense.
bro, we as bros, we go through the most because of hands, bro.
yeah, we do.
And that's something that's not addressed on a public platform.
Yeah, it's not.
Hey,
Hey,
I've been through it, eh?
you understand?
everyone has been through that, dog. It's
Dog.
crazy.
It's crazy, dog.
It's crazy. But the ones with the brains,
Yeah.
Okay, let me go to the ones without a brain. You see the ones without a brain, the easy targets. I'd say when you even speak to them, you can feel who are moto. Man, wang pay
Yeah, on Kenya's store.
on Kenya's do wang pay sleep. Because no shasha. You can lie to us, feed.
Yeah.
But don't lie to us and make us a party. Kabona hoge now, fit wang shasha,
What
no.
type of hands are you into, dog?
Yeah.
Yo, lazy. Why lazy so, man?
But fit, we have to get
I'd say
thing, eh?
I'd say very independent, very mature, very open-minded, well-spoken, well dressed,
dressed, yeah. Also well spoken, eh?
well spoken.
As in,
Like wakhono bua le batho mfethu.
Oh.
But bona ba two things dangerous. You gotta be
Problem.
well spoken, bro. You know what I mean?
I kind of like those,
Yeah.
Quite on.
So you don't go for the looks.
Very important. Looks are important. So I have to be honest.
Yeah, start with them.
Yeah. Looks are very important.
Very
dog.
important, eh?
It's on the brand.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's been sa twice and fine.
Yeah.
Since I feel the full guy,
So Oratang, exclusive for big cats.
What do you mean by that?
Like the hands, like the exclusive hands, or you like the hands that are out there.
industry hands
Industry
or
hands.
exclusive. Baba kontlung fan. Baba kontlung.
Oh, but like Baba Conclu.
But no, if you guys saw of course you can as a bro, I'm sure you can. But I think industry hands kick ren kabo.
Have you ever had?
Yeah, I have.
problem, biggest,
Correct.
yo. Tell me about
Boy,
it, yo.
industry hands, I'm good. And
What happened?
no, like it's not a good thing for you to be out there because hands that know a lot of bros in the industry.
Yeah.
That's not the best thing to do because I'm finding first number one, I don't do pillow talks. You know, and you get hands that pillow talk about other gents that in the industry, then you be like, damn,
What?
wow. You understand? So it's already files that you didn't even want to get. You
Yeah.
understand? So that's industry hands for
I think if you want official files, go to these hands.
Yeah, hey.
Oba kaya mnati.
But they don't know where to find them. That's the thing. Where do you find them?
Yeah, true. Where do you find it?
Eish, you see, that's another case. Where do you find them? But for the files, it's the hands. Hands have a lot of files.
Hansa, the family way. Aye, they have it too much.
Yeah.
That's
So it's
how.
also important when as a nigga to make sure hore we dlala gantle game ya hao.
Yeah.
But in case had
And
better.
yeah, one halo re eke sexaro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do feel like actually
Yeah, nah,
when it's hands, hands do feel gore.
Bam feel anto.
Gore a motho.
Motho.
Wetsang.
Ah.
Yeah, go motlile. Go gotlile kren. So me I'm just touching on gore. We are just touching on gore.
Yeah.
I feel like hands when they're around gents,
Yeah.
they do feel the presence gore. Okay, this one is this type of person. This one is this type of person. That one is this type of person. Like you can't hide it as a gent.
Yeah.
If we moto tutsing, kasi show viloi.
Yeah. But nevertheless, man, I'm gonna have some R&B songs on the album that I am gonna have in the Man of the Year. No, I'm gonna have some R&B songs for the woman, songs for the bro, just for inspiration.
We need
We
it.
don't have that. Eh?
No, bro.
And when it comes to your sound is, I wouldn't say it's out there in South Down, so
Yeah.
but it's there, dog.
I think I need to. Then the most important thing for me is to be tapped in Sada. Most of my sound is tapped in international. You know, I want to be like. That's why I'm out here with bros. You know, I'm out here for the culture. But the most important thing for me is to be tapped in Sada. Number.
Of it conversation but anyway, talk to your fans, your supporters. Do you have anything to say to them?
Yeah, just be yourself, be authentic, keep on working hard, bro. Be yourself, be the person you are in real life. And don't cap, bro. Don't do that.
Don't.
Dog.
Skapara strogo.
Nah, dog.
Don't care.
Care, but yeah, end of the year is dropping this Friday.
Sure.
Outside.
Man of the year, but feel
Yeah.
Yeah, so me.
Are you closing it?
Now, what do you have your side, bro?
Guys, I'm not good at this thing, dog. Even so last time, but
Let me close it. Okay, let me close it.
a good thing takes time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say.
I'm
Good
on
things
mission.
take time. Yeah.
All termination.
Yeah.
Next.
Oh, lolo.
I feel right. So as we wrap up the show,
The close.
the close.
Yeah, wrap up the close.
As we wrap up the close of the show, we would like you to do the most, for our boys. Follow.
Subscribe. Support my boy here.
Yeah.
Do whatever.
The platforms, you can find me on Instagram at twice with a _E_ZA.
Yeah.
You can find me on YouTube at twice SA, Spotify, Apple, twice SA. Get out.
Kendao.
We out there.
Yeah, like, subscribe, and comment. All that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all that. You know the drill.
Yeah. Talento ainangozi.
Eish, magazine is chai. Bye guys. Have it lit, ne? Thanks for watching.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Outside.
Home
Hope the deal around.
I'm